Hello? Hey, I just got off the phone with Khalil Whitney's reps. We have a payment that will be scheduled to go over there, and Whitney will be a Rambler. Great. Also caught paying money to recruits in the 2020 as well as the 2021 draft class, as there are audio calls involving payments of over $100,000 to 5 stars Anthony Edwards and Khalil Whitney. Edwards and Whitney committed to Loyola Chicago, but after these reports, they have both uncommitted. Welcome everyone to Lexington, Kentucky, as the 2-3 Chicago Tech Crocodiles are set to take on the number 5 ranked 6-0 Kentucky Wildcats. Can Chicago Tech get the upset? For Kentucky, the lineup will be Ashton Higgins, Tyler Hero, Khalil Whitney, P.J. Washington, and E.J. Montgomery. Meanwhile, for the Crocodiles, Rashad Pickney, Elijah Smith, Mahmoud Abdul-Wahad, Zachary Seals, and Ronald Clemens. So it'll be Montgomery and Clemens to tip it off. And this one will go to Montgomery and the Wildcats. We are underway here at Rupp Arena, Cameron Rupp Arena to be exact. As to start this game off, Khalil Whitney with the dunk. Whitney was in some recruiting issues with Loyola Chicago, who, of course, has been replaced by Chicago Tech. So Khalil Whitney's playing for more than a win today. As Rashad Pickney with the 3. As Chicago Tech up by 1. Zachary Seals with the nasty block. The senior of a nice play. As a nice dunk right there for Kentucky. The lob to the big fella, 7-6. Mahmoud Abdul-Wahad on the drive. He's going to be swatted by E.J. Montgomery. Here comes the Wildcats. Khalil Whitney now with it. The freshman Whitney gives Kentucky the lead. So far, a solid start for Chicago Tech. Ashton Higgins, the sophomore, over to Montgomery, and he's going to be denied by Ronald Clemens. Now, Abdul-Wahad to Elijah Smith. Smith is good, and the Crocodiles have a 3-point lead. Now 11-10. Here's Rashad Pickney with a deep 3, and he drills it. Nice shot right there for the Crocs. Now 14-10. Tyler Hero over to Ashton Higgins. Higgins will make the contested layup. Now it's 14-12. 15-14 now your score. As here's Tyrese Maxey, the freshman, over to Khalil Whitney, the freshman connection, as Whitney hits the 3. Now it's a 1-point game. Kentucky up. Marcus Vincenzo over to Neil Brown. Brown over to Quantavious October, who will find Walton Banks the second. Banks from mid-range, it's good. And Chicago Tech will take the lead. Kentucky now up 18-19. Tyler Hero, nice wide open layup, giving the Wildcats a 3-point lead. 21-20 now is Hero with it. Hero finds Tyrese Maxey. Maxey guarded by Walton Banks the second. Screen. Maxey for 3. Nothing but net. Nice shot right there. 7:41 left to go here in the first half. Tyler Hero on the inbound for Maxey. Maxey, the lob for E.J. Montgomery with the slamma-jamma. 20-26. Here's Marcus Vincenzo to Neil Brown. Brown trying to drive. Brown fade away mid-range, and it's good. Nice shot right there from Brown. 22-26. Zachary Seals, the senior, over to Jake Jackson. No good. It'll be rebounded by Montgomery. He'll find Emmanuel quickly. Here comes the Wildcats. Tyler Hero to Nick Richards, who is denied in the paint by Quantavious October. Zachary Seals back it up, and he's going to hit the 3-pointer. And it's just a 1-point game now. Here's Hero on the inbound. Hero tightly guarded by Abdul-Wahad over to Ashton Higgins. Higgins with it. Higgins finds a wide-open P.J. Washington. Washington's contested shot is off. Nick Richards with the lob over to Higgins. Higgins guarded by Rashad Pickney. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Screen, as it looks like the pick and roll failed, but the floater attempt will be good for Higgins. 27-28 now is your score, as Nick Richards denied at the rim. Nate Brown, the freshman, with the defense. Richard misses it again, gets his own board, and he will find P.J. Washington, who hits the mid-range. 29-31. Pickney, tough layup, no good. Nice defense from Ashton Higgins. Sophomore on sophomore crime, as he will find Tyrese Maxey for 3. and the Wildcats will take a 5-point lead. 38-33, Elijah Seals to his high school teammate, Walton Banks, the second for 3. Now it's 36-40. Seals would find Elijah Smith. Smith trying to drive by Maxie. Smith with a spin move. Smith getting fancy. And Elijah Smith will get the layup. 2-point game. Now it'll be a 4-point game as P.J. Washington with the dunk. But Chicago Tech putting up quite an effort so far against one of the best teams in the nation. Quickly will hit the layup, making it a 10-point game. 40-50, about 17 seconds left here in the half. Emmanuel quickly over to Ashton Higgins, who will get the and one. Walton Banks, the second, is the one with the foul. So it's 40-53. Not much time left in the half. Jake Jackson and Nate Brown at the buzzer, and it's good. 0.6 seconds left in the half as Ashton Higgins is unable to get a shot off in time, and the Wildcats have the lead 53-43. Very high-scoring game so far, which is what you get with Chicago Tech. Lots of points on both sides. 43-53. Let's start the second half off. Zachary Seals, as he will get it to Elijah Smith, over to Ronald Clemens, the big man with the dunk. Clemens, not a great offensive player. That's his first field goal of the game. 45-57, Higgins to Khalil Whitney, and Whitney's long two is good. Timeout, Chi Tech. 45-59, Elijah Smith over to Pickney. Pickney for 3, no good. Elijah Smith, with the board, and he's going to be blocked. Here comes Kentucky as Higgins with it, and Higgins is going to be denied as Elijah Smith making up for getting blocked. He will get a block, and he will find Zachary Seals, the senior, for 3. 48-59 now. Khalil Whitney with it. Whitney to Hero. Tyler Hero would be denied at the rim by Ronald Clemens. Here comes Zachary Seals, and Seals with the dunk. 52-61 now. Whitney guarded by Marcus Vincenzo. It's no good. Vincenzo for rebound over to October. Over to Banks. Over to Nate Brown. Over to Seals. As everyone's getting the rock. And Zachary Seals would get the and one. P.J. Washington is the one called for the foul. 55-61. Now Walton Banks with a steal. Over to Vincenzo. Back to Banks. Walton Banks, the second, with the 2. 57-61. Chicago Tech coming back as Khalil Whitney to Hero. Hero's going to be intercepted by Zachary Seals. Here comes for Crocodiles. Banks to Seals for 3. 1-point game all of a sudden. What a second half so far from Zachary Seals as E.J. Montgomery's face shows it all for Kentucky. 1-point game. Tyrese Maxey's 3 is no good, but nice putback from P.J. Washington. 65-62. Quickly to Washington, who gets blocked by Vincenzo, but the dunk goes in anyway. P.J. Washington was very lucky there. 64-69. Walton Banks is going to be intercepted by E.J. Montgomery, and Montgomery taking it himself. His layup is good. 74-66 now as Montgomery with it. Guarded by the former Rhode Island linebacker, Quantavious October. He gets it to Washington, who will properly dunk it that time. 66-73. Walton Banks, the second, over to Marcus Vincenzo. His first field goal attempt of the day, and it'll be a three-pointer for the Italy native. 69-73. Nate Brown with it. Brown, he's going to get fouled, and that's going to be an and one. Mahmoud Abdul-Wahad, I thought he was getting up to be hyped, but he's going to the scorer's table. Nice dunk right there for E.J. Montgomery. 72-77. Khalil Whitney for 3, and it's good. 80-72. Big shot for the Wildcats as Khalil Whitney has been a scoring machine. Here's Zachary Seals with it. Seals tightly guarded. Seals pump fake. Seals shot is no good. Rebounded by Ronald Clemens. Clemens will get the putback. 74-80 now. As here is Ashton Higgins with it, guarded by Mahmoud Abdul-Wahad. And the lob for Whitney is no good. But E.J. Montgomery will 360, or that's more of a 180, and he'll get the dunk. Here's Zachary Seals with the steal. Abdul-Wahad over to Elijah Smith. Smith to Pickney for 3, and it's good. 7-point lead for Kentucky. Khalil Whitney step back, and he hits it. 86-77 now. Rashad Pickney, he's going to be intercepted
as Zachary Seals almost had that easy layup. And Tyler Hero instead will go coast to coast and slam it down. Under 3 minutes to go. Pickney, deep three, and he drills it. 84-92. Khalil Whitney with it. Whitney to Montgomery for another dunk. These Kentucky big men were slamming it down all night long. 84-94. Pickney would be tightly guarded. Pickney, pump fake, over to the freshman. Elijah Seals for three, and it's good. Smith, not much of a three-point shooter. He does get that one. And then Pickney for three. 6-point game with 1:14 to go. Here comes Chicago Tech, coast to coast. Pickney again for three. One possession game. 52.8 seconds left. As Zachary Seals fouled Tyrese Maxey. It's now 93-97. Two very important free throws. The first one is good for Maxey. And the second one, to make it a 6-point lead, he drills it. 99-93. And this game is now over. 103-96. Here's your score. What a fight from Chicago Tech. Their offense, as usual, was dominant. Their defense, as usual, struggled, as this is probably the highest scoring team in all of college basketball, but they probably allow the most points as well.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world, laughing plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination.